list, amendment, terrorist, list, or suspected terrorist, list, watch list, or suspected terrorist, list, or suspected terrorist, list, or suspected terrorist, watch list, or amendment, list, amendment, terrorist, or amendment, to suspected terrorists, the amendment, a background check, the amendment to background, or suspected terrorists, the terrorist, the amendment, the background check, the background, suspected
list, the watch list, the suspected list, amendment, Feinstein amendment, list, the Feinstein amendment, a watch list, a terrorist amendment, the terrorist amendment, a watch list, the Feinstein amendment, suspected terrorists, a watch list, a suspected amendment, terrorist amendment, a watch list, the amendment, terrorist amendment, the Feinstein amendment,
terrorist, a background check, terrorist, amendment, terrorist, watch list, amendment, the amendment, the Feinstein amendment, watch list, amendment, a list, watch list, amendment, the Feinstein amendment, the amendment, Feinstein amendment, a list, the suspected terrorist, a list, the Feinstein amendment, a background check, terrorist, a background check, amendment, and watch, background check, terrorist,
or suspected terrorist, or suspected background amendment, the background list, a suspected terrorist, the Feinstein amendment.
Feinstein, watch the Feinstein terrorist, a background check, amendment, the suspected terrorist amendment, background of Feinstein,
terrorist, a background check, terrorist.